and always dangerous MMA star, Sergei Kharitonov.
Kharitonov, a former member of the Russian army, and as you said, some feel that he could be the man that many are overlooking in this heavyweight Grand Prix.
No doubt about it, and I mean, from birth, this guy's had athletics. It's in his genes. His mother was a volleyball coach in Russia. Dad trained in boxing, football, skating, and marathon running. And I remember when I first saw him in Japan at Pride Fighting Championships, my co-announcer, Boss Run, and I admired the boxing that he brought to MMA. At the time, boxing was still not very prevalent, or good boxing anyway, in MMA. And this guy, especially against the likes of Amarillo Ninja Hua and Pedro Hinzo, really did a good job of showcasing the sweet science, and I think this guy's got all the makings of a bright future at Strikeforce.
He sure does, and he's got bombs in both hands. When you see him punch, you will understand what we're talking about. And what's funny is he's also an awesome sambo fighter. I really think his key in the cage is to take Arlovski down, hit him to the ground, beat him up a little bit, tire him out, then finish him, if not, tire him out, and then stand him up and drop them bombs.
Now here is one of MMA's most popular and respected heavyweights, Andrei Arlovski.
The big question for Andrei Arlovski, after losing his last 3 fights, where is his head as he heads into this one?
Very big question, very important question. We are about to find the answer. He's saying all the right things. He is now fully hooked up with Greg Jackson, the vaunted trainer in Albuquerque, New Mexico, who's a master strategist, a master game planner, and a master manipulator of the mind. He does not allow his athletes to break mentally and physically, and it'd be very interesting to see how much of that he's imparted to Andrei Arlovski.
Well, he picked the right camp. He picked the right camp with the right coach. I love Greg Jackson. I love his whole philosophy around MMA. Find your weakness, make yourself stronger, and do it with your team and do it with your family. That's MMA to me. Andrei Arlovski, confidence aside, he just got a punch first tonight. That's his key in the cage. This guy's faster. He's got better boxing, in my opinion, than Kharitonov. But he always waits and punches second. And when he does it, he takes blows, and those blows seem to take away his entire confidence and his game plan.
Our first quarterfinal of the night in the cage from the Izod Center here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Gus Johnson, Mauro Ranallo, and Frank, the legend Shamrock, Heidi Androl, cage side. Brings us to the tail of the tape, Kharitonov, Arlovski.
Well, the numbers here lean in favor of Arlovski, in my opinion. He's got 1.5 inches in height, and he's got another inch in the reach. And if he's going to turn this into a boxing game, those are going to both work in his favor.
All right, fans, here we go as Showtime, Strikeforce, and M1 Global present 3 5-minute rounds for the quarterfinals in the Strikeforce Heavyweight World Grand Prix. Introducing to you first on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, standing at 6 feet 2 1/2 inches. He weighed in at 250 pounds. With a record of 17 wins and 4 losses, he has 8 wins coming by way of knockout and 8 by submission. Here is the former Pride superstar from Tula, Russia. Tonight making his Strikeforce debut, please welcome the hard-hitting and explosive Sergei Kharitonov. Opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, standing at 6 feet 4 inches. He weighed in at 242 pounds. With a record of 15 wins and 8 losses, he has 11 knockouts and 3 submissions to his credit. Fighting out of Chicago by way of Minsk, Belarus, here is the longtime celebrated MMA star, the former heavyweight world champion, the People, Andrei Arlovski. And our referee charge. Now to give instructions, Kevin Mulhall.
Okay, fighters! Okay, you guys have both been given your rules. Expect a good, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Defend yourself at all times. And if I tell you to break clean. Do you understand? Do you understand? Yeah. Go to your corners when the bell rings and come out fighting.
Andrei Arlovski, Sergei Kharitonov. 3 5-minute rounds. Our first quarterfinal fight of the night in the cage.
The buzz is palpable here at the Izod Center in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Back up! Back up! Sergei, back up. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's fight!
Kharitonov is 2-1 against tournament participants, splitting 2 meetings with Alistair Overeem. Arlovski 1-3. And his win comes against Fabricio Verdun.
Arlovski starting fast.
Starting fast and punching first.
That's what you said.
And moving. You're not just standing there like you did with Rogers.
Wants to get away from the cage.
He's got to circle out and get out of there.
Triple uppercut by Arlovski.
Nice steady dive of those uppercuts from Arlovski.
Kharitonov is real good and close. He's a real good tight brawler.
I know you said that Arlovski is better boxing than Kharitonov, but I wonder technically if that's the case. Haven't seen what I've seen in Japan out of Kharitonov.
Well, I think Kharitonov is a brawler boxer, but when you talk about classic boxing, Arlovski is just crisp, clean, straight. They turn over, they're just beautiful.
He's got the better foot movement early on.
Yes, he does.
Tight guard by Kharitonov. Very patient.
Kharitonov's coming with power. He's gonna, as soon as that jab touches, he's going to fire that right hand up. Good counter left jab hook there by Arlovski.
And Arlovski needs to get away from that cage.
Get caught up in that cage.
Talk about their respective knockout power. Arlovski has 3 wins via submission. Kharitonov has 8 victories via submission.
Grazing left hook by Arlovski.
Arlovski's with a good head movement.
Kharitonov, a man after my own heart, has played the accordion for many years. He hopes to fold up Arlovski like an accordion as they are into some dirty boxing here.
Oh, nice long-range uppercut from Arlovski. That punch will go right through the hands of Kharitonov.
Nice counter striking by Arlovski.
Beautiful right hand. That one hurt him. Kharitonov, he got another one through. Arlovski trying to hold on now. There's a knee by Kharitonov. A looping right hand. Kharitonov. Oh, he knocks Arlovski down. Kharitonov trying to finish it out. He does.
It's over. Kharitonov treating Arlovski like Christina Aguilera treated the national anthem at last Sunday's Super Bowl. That's 4 consecutive losses for Arlovski via form of knockout. And what did we say about Sergei Kharitonov?
And Arlovski is still down, folks. Kharitonov celebrating on top of the cage. And Josh Barnett predicted it would end quickly. Brett Rogers, could he face this man next if he can get through his first fight?
That's the 17th first round of victory for Sergei Kharitonov and the glassy-eyed Andrei Arlovski. And it's far be it for many of us, Gus, Frank, to talk about a fighter's career and what he should do. Frank, this is now 4 straight losses via form of knockout. Where does Arlovski go from here?
Well, I mean, your brain is not meant to